as one of the guest honor for our valedictory program.
Good afternoon, madam.
Shall I start the valedictory, sir?
As you wish, madam.
Okay. Asha, sir?
Yeah, please go ahead.
You're okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, Bhima sir is coming, or shall I start?
You start, madam.
Yeah.
Communicated, he has not joined so far. If he joins in between, we can take.
Okay, sir. Okay. That was the end of our session and also our 7 days national online workshop in applied life sciences. My dear participants, we can proudly say that on behalf of our Nizam College, we are the first to conduct such kind of online national workshops, I think in India also, sir. So thank you very much. Now let us start our valedictory program. Respected Principal Professor Lakshmikant Rathod, Professor of Physical Education, Dr. Avinash Jaiswal, Vice Principal of the prestigious Nizam College, Usmania University, which is a constituent college of Usmania University, Hyderabad, Telangana State, India. And my dear participants, a very good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of the prestigious Nizam College, I myself, Dr. M. Madhavi, Associate Professor and Head Department of Zoology, Controller of Examinations, Nizam College, along with my convener, Dr. Chand Pasha, Head Department of Microbiology, Nizam College, and my colleague, Mr. Devender, invite you all to this wonderful session of valedictory for the 7 days online national workshop on applied life sciences, which was organized during 24th July to 31st July 2020 from morning 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Sharp 10 we have started, sir, and till 2, sometimes even at 3 or 3:15 also, including Sunday. So that was really indeed a great pleasure. And I'm so happy to state that we have received overwhelming responses, from across the nation, and nearly 180 participants have participated in this online workshop. I thank each one of you for showing the keen interest in joining this wonderful workshop and updating yourself in the field of applied life sciences. To name a few, the participants, I can say that, sir, we can say that each and every state, we have 1 or 2 participants across the nation, right from, Kashmir to Chennai. So that is indeed a great pleasure. And I thank each one of you for showing this kind of interest. We have invited eminent resource persons like Dr. Madhu Mohan, Scientist E, Head Research and Development, NIMS Hospital, Hyderabad, who is the in charge for COVID-19 labs in Telangana, and who is also a task force member. And he is also doing translational research in oncology. Dr. Vamshi Krishna, who is from IICT Hyderabad, a young researcher, scientist, I can say, on cell biology techniques. And Dr. Ira Bhatnagar, a very, very active lady who is especially inspiring ladies, I can say, empowering, she has inspired many of her fellows like me in doing what kind of activeness we should be in the field of applied life sciences. So not only that, today we have a very wonderful speaker, Dr. Rajiv Kumar Kapoor. Sir is a senior assistant professor from the Maharshi Dayanand University, Rohtak, Haryana. And sir has a very good elaborate talk on biochemistry. And apart from this, we have Many illustrious speakers also. Dr. Chand Pasha delivered on microbiology, immunology, and techniques part 1, and technique part 2 was delivered by me, that is myself, Dr. M. Madhavi. My dear participants, in my opinion, a teacher is a capacity builder. In this present COVID-19 situation, which is a pandemic that has increased the teaching of fear and anxiety, and students are facing many challenges due to the lack of counselors. So in fact, teachers should be trained to become students' primary psychological support. Hope you all will appreciate our genuine efforts. I sincerely thank our principal, Professor Lakshmikant Rathod Garu, who has always been a source of inspiration for all of us and always encouraged in every initiative that is put forth in every initiative taken by all the faculty members in this prestigious Nizam College. I thank our beloved Dr. Avinash Jaiswal, who is the Vice Principal, for his constant support and encouragement. I once again thank you all profusely for this illustrious resource persons for supporting us, and I thank Dr. Rajiv Kapoor sir. In spite of his busy schedule, he has accepted even for our valedictory. Thank you so much. Now I hand over the session to Dr. Chand Pasha Garu, who is the head microbiology of our prestigious Nizam College, who will be talking about the complete workshop report. Handed over you to sir.
Yeah. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Jaiswal sir.
Sir, good afternoon, Chand Pasha.
Yeah. Actually, the objective of this workshop is to provide hands-on experience with the practical experiences. Actually, many colleges, they don't have, some of them, they don't have the facilities, and some of them, even though they have the facility, there are certain colleges where they got HPLCs, but they are undercover. Even some places, the people are not aware to handle the calorimeter, the basic things. So it is actually conducting workshop, any offline workshop, if we conduct, University of Hyderabad is conducting every month one workshop, and they will accommodate only 20 or 30 members, and they will charge 20,000 per head. And in fact, we have covered 7 subjects, and in each subject, the content of 1 week, microbiology on 24th we dealt almost 2 years, first year and second year practical techniques. There is a specialization practicals were not covered, but all the basic techniques and even master skills in the techniques were covered, so that many microbiology people, they have appreciated, and even see some basic, the spreading techniques, most of the 3 techniques were explained, which normal microbiologists were not aware. So the idea basically is to enlighten about the skills in various disciplines. So in applied life sciences, we have divided it into 7 streams, 7 subjects. So first day we have gone with microbiology, where we discussed about major equipments of microbiology, micrometry, autoclaving techniques, and microbiological media preparation, and different bacteriological culturing techniques. And actually this is more focused for non-microbiology people. And serial dilution, pure culture techniques, different type of pure culture techniques which are being practiced even abroad also we discussed. And bacterial growth, here we briefed. Gram staining, a unique technique of gram staining we discussed here. And Mycobacterium tuberculosis, actually normal laboratories performing a handling a Mycobacterium tuberculosis is a very tough job. So even staining also, even though there is a syllabus, even masters also they are not performing. So this will help you a lot. And fungal mount, 3 different techniques of fungal mount preparations were explained. And on 25th, we handled the immunology. You can agree with me, many colleges at UG and PG, literally they are not doing immunology. Just kit-based blood grouping test they are doing. And this platform will help you to do a lot of things like immunodiffusions. We even cross-matching, many microbiologists and many immunologists are not aware. So we try to deal blood grouping, cross-matching, RBC, WBC count, and malaria, lymphocyte isolation, viability, and toxicity in terms of COMET assay. Immunodiffusion, radial Octorloni rocket immunodiffusion. So we discussed, we have explained. Vidal, ELISA, and RIA. Also we discussed in the practical sessions. And on 26th, we had virology session by Dr. Madhu Mohan, head of R&D from Nizams. Actually, he's our student, microbiology student at OU campus. He's my student, and he discussed about biosafety cabinet construction, because recently he's appreciated by KCR and government of Telangana for this development of mobile virology lab. And virus cultivation methods he discussed, and COVID-19 complete various methods of immunological as well as RT-PCR methods. And he discussed about his methods of kit development. And on 27th, we had another youngster, Vamshi Krishna. He discussed about cell biology. He has developed a cell biology lab. He discussed about establishment of cell culture facility and equipments, media, cell culture techniques, reviving, splitting, subculturing, and drug treatment and flow cytometry he discussed. In fact, handling, if you go to any workshop, nobody will permit you to enter into cell culture facilities. Just you are supposed to see out from backside the glass. But here we got an exposure. We have entered in, virtually, we have entered into the lab, and we have seen the cell lines and the treatment, drug treatment, and all those things, and different techniques we learned. And next, on 28th, it was a session of techniques, various techniques. So my colleague Dr. Madhavi has dealt about agarose gel electrophoresis and polyacrylamide gel electrophoresis, and remaining chromatography techniques, paper chromatography, TLC, HPLC, and GC, I have covered. Actually, these are the techniques which will give the job opportunities. I can assure you, if you are thorough with these techniques, in fact, I too got an industry job based on the HPLC and GC skills that I am having. So that's what to empower the students. We have incorporated this section. Maybe in future also we'll try to highlight this particular section. And on 29th, Ira Bhatnagar, senior scientist, principal scientist from CCMB, we have assigned molecular biology section to her. She dealt about PCR and restriction, addition, gel extraction, ligation, transformation, selection, replica plating, DNA fingerprinting, and sequencing also. These are the techniques, and moreover, she's of more encouraging and more like Madhavi madam has mentioned. She has encouraged more of women scientists, so that Government of India is providing several schemes for women's career continuation, women scientists. Several schemes are there. So I think this kind of there's encouragements followed with the government support. Women can do a lot of improvement in their career. And the final day today, in fact, my friend and Dr. Rajiv Kumar Kapoor from Haryana, Rohtak, we have assigned biochemistry to him, and he has explained about isolations of normal biochemistry. We skipped basic techniques like glucose estimations, because everybody are aware about those things. So we have gone with advanced techniques, isolation of genomic DNA, plasmid DNA, RNA, as well as estimations of DNA, RNA, protein. Even estimation of classical method, colorimetry based DNA, RNA, he didn't cover. I'm happy to see that one. And he has gone with there's a UV based, UV spectrophotometer based, 260 to 80 based purity and estimation methods. So this is a technical information what we have covered. And we received several messages from our seniors and our contemporaries and our students appreciating the efforts. And see, our interest is not the appreciation. We want research should be improved. We want that we should be benefited. It is not only Dr. Pasha or Dr. Madhavi should benefited out of it. Research should percolate to the ground level. So if the student at BSc, if he is doing some activity, if he is enlightened, he is interested, definitely he will do good research at MSc and for PhD. If you are not doing at BSc level, just classical things, just if you are washing out And if you are not taking research interest at BSc level, then it will be very difficult. And especially life sciences, there are very few at PhD levels. There are few quality and good researchers are coming, and many of them, in fact, the IITs, they are going away, and few of them are medicine, and very few, and whatever the remaining are there, they are going for engineering. And for life sciences, very few are opting, and they are not becoming productive as they are not entering into the research field. If you miss your MBBS doctor, you have to be a doctor of a PhD. Then if you want to be a fruitful, for that one, you need to inculcate the research interest into the students. So basically, first of all, teachers should be inculcated. For every year, almost 4 to 5 patents we file with our BSc students at Nizam College. It is very proud to say, and that is, students will be the same at any site. You take Rohtak or Haryana or wherever, students will be the same. It is the teacher who have to, you should be activated first, and you should learn the technique, and you should make your students to do. Student will never say that, no, I will not do this thing. Definitely, if they are getting interest, if they are getting some benefit out of it, see, if student is having a patent out of, that is there is a quota in jobs, extracurricular activities, this will be considered and he will be benefited for it. In fact, UGC gives amount for the teacher also who gets a patent. It is a huge amount. So everybody, please, in fact, Raju is a patent agent also. In fact, I too did the patent course from Nalsar University. So this is actually, we should, first of all, we should get activated, and you should make your student to work. Majority people, they think that, oh, this gene cloning, I cannot do. Earlier, during our PhD, if a person clones a gene, that used to be considered as a PhD. Now, as Raju knows, many of you knows, gene cloning is not a big task job. You can do the gene cloning in a day or two. That is not a big task nowadays. So everything, all the facilities are available for you. And see, earlier, if somebody wants to enter to learn something, they used to hide. Now it is there in the public domain, and people like Nizam College, we are ready to support you with the facilities, with the knowledge. Kindly take home this message and start your work, so that in future we can see more life science. Don't divide yourself. I am zoologist, I am botanist, I am microbiologist. Please, it is nothing like that one. We work in physics, we work with sports, physical education. So be collaborative with other, forget about your domain, microbiology or zoology. You work with one another, so that maybe in future we may be able to get good publications and good achievements from India. Modi, our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister of India, always says that we should come up with new ideas. Ideas will come if you have skills, if you have good and concern for the society. Please have your concern, and with this, and from Nizam College, will be open for having the MOUs, like in NAC. It is very much required to have collaborations, and always will be at giving head, and definitely at different levels for collaboration, for exchange of students. Some, if it is required for project work, or some doing some work in laboratories, we can do collaborations. Already we are having some collaborations with other people also. So this will help a lot for our NAC, as well as faculty, as well as students. Sometimes if the faculty want to train themselves on HPLC or real-time PCR we have, or some techniques, if you want to learn, you can come through MOU, you can come down to our place, or if you have some uniqueness, some facilities are there with you, maybe some of our faculty may visit your facility, and we will be having progress for both of us. This will be, and in terms of NAC also, it will be useful for both of us. So I request you to consider this, and not only for Nizam College. See, there are many colleges, almost 97 faculty have joined in this program. So you interact with other faculties, like Ramaiah College from Bangalore. Many students have joined, and even their faculties also. And many universities, I think 11 or 12 university people have joined. So you can have a MOU, not only the Nizam College, you can have, Ramaiah can have the MOU with Bangalore University, or Our intention is to promote the research and come up with new ideas. So let's all flourish in the field of life sciences. Thank you. This is our motto, and we expect that we have succeeded in this program. And on behalf of my team, myself, Madhavi, we thank our management principal, always inspiring Professor Lakshmikant Rathod Garu, and always inspiring and young dynamic vice principal Saab, Avinash Jaiswal Saab, for encouraging and to take up this program. And all the participants, last but not least, all the participants for your showing the patience. Sir, till the last time, all the participants, generally you see other webinars, 75% will attendance will disappear after half an hour. But we maintain, because these are the practical skill-based techniques, we maintain the attendance for some sessions. One, I don't remember, 3/4 it was, but still full strength was maintained. And I'm happy, and with your inspiration, with your support, we'll continue this, and we'll give the specialization, like these are the basic things we tried, and in detail also we'll try to conduct the workshop in future. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that was indeed very motivating message from our Chand Pasha Garu. Now I request Dr. Rajiv Kapoor sir to give a small message to all our participants. Over to you, sir.
Okay, it was a wonderful experience for me also to be a part of this workshop. And I'm happy to see that you are very serious in imparting education in a very proper way in this difficult time also, in this time of pandemic, where all the school colleges are closed, and you have adopted a very wonderful way of imparting the practical training. Actually, I'm from a university, and we didn't carry out any practical classes. So that was a huge loss to our students. But as you are doing, even this gave me a good idea that I should also do it in my university. This was a wonderful workshop. I was attending a few sessions before also. The kind of teachings, the kind of resource persons you invited were wonderful. And the energy with which all the participants have joined this, and especially the organizing team, they are there always listening, and they are, besides the resource persons, always there to help and support. That was very much appreciated. I once again thank you, Dr. Avinash Jaiswal, for being the host, for organizing such a wonderful workshop for imparting practical trainings to the students. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved dynamic vice principal of our prestigious Nizam College to give the message to all our participants.
Madam, 1 minute. First, we'll go with for feedback. Few feedbacks. Sir should know what is the feedback from the participants. Then we'll go, because he's a chief guest. Chief guest will be talking at the end.
Okay, sir. Okay, as you wish. Yeah. Now it's the time for feedback, my dear participants.
Yeah, please unmute yourself.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
unmute yourself, and actually, whatever the messages, whatever you feel, I request you to come up and give the feedback.
Yeah. Please unmute your video also, my dear participants. I'll just call, or will you? Okay. I'll first see that who almost all are regular only. Dr. Raghavendra Rao Garu.
Hello, good afternoon to everyone. I'm Mr. Raghavendra from Nanded, Maharashtra. Okay, it was wonderful experience. Actually, I run a histopathology laboratory. I'm a microbiologist from Gulbarga University in 1986-87. Now in Nanded, I'm having a histopathology laboratory. When I saw this post on WhatsApp, I just tempted to join it. And for 7 days continuously I am present, and it was a wonderful way of imparting knowledge. And I expect few more, especially Madhavi Madam, I request to organize some advanced techniques in histopathology also. So it was a wonderful experience. Really, all participants will be very much grateful for this effort. Thank you. Hats off to Nizam College.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. K. Anuradha from Bhavans Vivekananda College and alumnus of Department of Microbiology, Osmania University. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Chand Pasha for your patience, sir, because microbiology I'm well versed. So he has not missed one point also. And very patiently, he has covered everything. And I thank Dr. Madhavi for her constant support. And especially during this period, sir, this is a wonderful workshop which I attended. I have been attending so many webinars, so many workshops, but this is first of its kind in the country to attend and learn so much. Even though we know some of the techniques, but the way where we go wrong regularly also you have highlighted and you have made us educated. I think it is a wonderful workshop both for students and for staff. Thank you so much, Dr. Chand Pasha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Dr. Padmaja from Department of Zoology, Nizam College. As you all know, the faculty from Nizam College know, I know these two conveners for past 2 decades, I guess. Madhavi as a student of Osmania University, while I was a researcher, and Chand Pasha when I got recruited in 2007 along with him. They're both like dynamos. They have so much energy, you cannot hold them. But this workshop has been really a learning experience for me because as we are aging, we forget some techniques. But once a teacher, you are always a learner. So I really enjoyed. We had little hiccups at home personally. All of us are running high temperatures and no servant maids and all. But in spite of that, I really stuck to my mobile all the time and I heard everything. I enjoyed each and every technique because if we are introduced to the technique, in future we will not be scared of it. We can look up to it again if we are having doubts and study about it or look at the videos and all. Thank you, Chand Pasha sir, and thank you, Madhavi ma'am, for a wonderful learning experience. It was indeed a wonderful thing because students, we cannot show so much in our labs. Our labs are not so very well equipped. We cannot show so much, and children, we feel the lacuna somewhere or the other because of the lack of the instrument. This is a very good way of teaching. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Thank
And ours is your laboratory, madam. You can anytime you can explore and you can do anything of your choice, madam. And I'm very appreciating. I'm very much thankful you were there. I have seen in the participant list always you are present. Thank you very much, madam.
Maintaining the timing, sir. Right from the morning sharp 10, madam was there till 2 or 3 also. Really
Yes, sir.
top and wonderful.
Because
People
I wanted to learn. Thank you so much. Right.
Definitely. Thank you. We made you to sit. That is.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to all the dignitaries. I'm Charita. I have passed out MSc Zoology from Osmania University campus. So when I first came across this work, when I first came across this workshop, I was having many doubts of how it will be carried on, and there are various disciplines which are being covered. So I immediately called up and found out what this is going to be. So 7 days workshop, I was very excited, and it has crossed my expectations. What I expected, it is more than that, and it is first ever and very unique. So I could learn many new techniques. Practically, I'm aspiring to go for PhD, and this would be definitely encouraging, and it has generated more interest in me. So I would request Madhavi madam and Pasha sir to introduce more such webinars during this crisis time where we can keep our interest upheld and proceed with our building up the career. Thank you very much. Thank you all the dignitaries.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Definitely we'll consider.
Sure.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Jyoti Mamidala from MNR PG Teacher Education College. from Education Department, and I'm the assistant professor. Really, the session was really, the 1 week session was very grateful, ma'am. And we learned many techniques. The new techniques which we have learned was really excellent. And especially, really congratulate your team, ma'am. Especially the technical support and also all the speakers who have spoke. And it's a really grateful to see you, ma'am, because your organizing is very excellent and you're having a very good management skills, ma'am, because handling without any technical problems is really very great thing. And really we learned very much, and I gathered, collected a lot of information through your webinars. And apart from this, even the technicals, especially from the cell biology, and even today's session and even yesterday's CCMB, the madam was, given the lecture on CCMB, it was also very good things, and the videos, ma'am, especially. So though we don't see here the virtual technology, but it was a grateful thing. So we are expecting some more webinars from you. Thank you very much, ma'am, for giving a wonderful opportunity for us. And all, I congratulate once again to all your team members. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Chand Pasha, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. And
No,
even education person has learned that is our achievement. So we were trying to give the knowledge to only the science faculty, but even the education faculty got some knowledge that I am very happy.
Yes, sir. Actually, I'm from biotechnology. I'm a degree from biology department and MSc from College Biotechnology. Later, I shifted my field to the education department. So have the knowledge of both in education as well as in the biotechnology, sir.
Great, madam. Great. Thank you.
Because of that, I was asking you the doubts in the previous session. I spoke to you.
Nice, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Shivalingappa, sir. Dr. Shivalingappa, I think from Mysore. Please, kindly, all other participants, kindly mute your audio, ma. Because everything is recorded. You know that. Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
From the Agriculture College from the Vijapur, Karnataka. I am working as an assistant professor and head of the Animal Science Department. I am basically a veterinary microbiologist. The conference, the techniques which are they have dealt practical techniques, especially microbiology, immunology, and the cell biology. So all these, even today's topic, that is Kapur's, is very good. And especially I am very the topics like very much the interesting that Madam CCMB Madam topic, that is what forensic techniques what he has told, that is sequencing everything. The very good, and Madam is also encouraging how to attend the webinars, what to know, what is your ideas, how to develop your ideas. All these they are very good for the youngsters who has to build their careers in the research and the development activities, especially for developing the diagnostic things for the diseases, and also is one of the important things. So how to publish your research.
Yes.
I'm very much thankful to Anand Pasha sir and Madhvi madam for allowing me to participate.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Dr. John Moses, sir. There are many participants who were already done their FDP course, sir. And they, being life sciences from the life sciences stream, they have also joined, sir. So one of the participants like that, there are many. It is John Moses, sir. Please. Okay.
John Moses. He's there? Dirisha has, somebody has raised the hand.
Okay. Preeti Singh, I think. Preeti Singh. Dr. R. Vijay Kumar, sir. Please go ahead.
Hello. Very good afternoon to all of you, sir. Respected principal and vice principal and dear all participants, including the organizers, Dr. Madhav Madam and Dr. Pasha, sir. We are very, very grateful and thankful to all of you because as I am completed my PhD in reproductive physiology and of course in pharmacology field, I am also willing to know very about regarding HPLC. That's why I switched over to actually the program. But not only HPLC, I have covered so many other techniques that I didn't know mostly in cell biology aspect, in cell culturing techniques like that. So I am very fortunate to collaborate and to have involved in this workshop. And I'm very thankful to the all organizers, and I requested to all organizers to continue this tempo in future endeavors because this type of pandemic condition may generally helpful all other students and of course faculty to enlighten their knowledge in a practical point of view. I sincerely thank to the all organizers, and I also grateful to all the speakers who have spared their valuable time. Most of them are scientists, and of course they are much busy in their regular work, but they have spared their time to our mindset, and of course they are enlightened all of us. I especially thank Pasha sir and Madhavi madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Dr. Madhuri. Dr. Madhuri. Are you there?
Madhuri.
Madhuri, my old friend, Madhuri. She is really very shy, sir. You are there, Madhuri? Okay.
No, she's not there.
She's not there. Okay. My dear participants, kindly off your videos because it is causing some kind of disturbance. We have already taken many photographs. Already that has been posted. Anybody from West Bengal? We would like to take the feedback, sir. Avinash sir, we have more than 5 to 7 participants from West Bengal, Chhattisgarh, Chandigarh.
Congratulations, madam.
Sir, thank you, sir. Your support, sir. Your support.
All are welcome, madam. No problem.
Webinars.
You and Chan Pasha sir, one is life and one is science. That's why this is life sciences. Don't worry.
Such motivational words we get only from our dynamic vice principal, sir. He always creates, my dear participants, a very nice environment. If at all we are around somewhere, even some, if 10 or 20 feet distance also, we can have that humorous and we can be completely stress relieved, I can say. Such a great personality is our dynamic vice principal, Avinash Jaiswal, sir. Yeah, Syed Farooq. Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. Syed Farooq. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, please.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are listening. Please give your feedback.
Yes, sir. Very good afternoon to all of you. And it's first of all, I would like to congratulate the principal, vice principal, and the whole team of the faculty members, those who have organized the excellent webinar. That is really, being myself as a physical educationist, is really to learn a lot in the various sciences. My subject is human physiology. And I'm very much thankful to the Nizam College. Myself being an ex-student of Nizam College, I have passed out in 1991 batch from 88 to 91. It was a wonderful institution being a part of it. And I once again thanks to each one of the speakers, those who spoke very well about the subject, and it was a very well and clean clarity and a good one. And I thank you so much for each and every one of you for the opportunity that have been given to us to attend this webinar. I am working as an associate professor in St. Francis College for Women at the head department of physical education.
Oh,
Thank you
very
so
good.
much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Wonderful, sir. We need, actually, our college is going for NAT. Please give your details to Pasha, sir. We will hand over to our AQAC coordinator, sir. Really wonderful.
Sure, ma'am.
We'll be having the MOU also. So you have seen the techniques. We will work together also.
Definitely, sir. Sure about it, sir. Surely.
So that was the feedback, I think, sir. Shall we stop here and ask our Vice Principal, sir, to deliver his message to all our participants?
Yeah. Now I request our dynamic young and dynamic Vice Principal sir to give his message.
Thank you, Pasha sir. You have used one word like young. So I don't think I'm young.
Always at
You're
heart.
always young at heart, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Respected dignitaries, Dr. Madhu Mohanji from NIMS and member task force COVID-19 for Telangana, Dr. Ira Bhatnagar from CCMB, Vamshi Krishna from IICT, and Dr. Rajiv Kumar Kapoor, Maharshi Dayanand University, Rohtak, Haryana. On behalf of Principal Nizam College, I would like to pay respect to all dignitaries who have enlightened the subject, and I assure that all the participants have benefited by this subject. Hello.
Yes, sir. Please continue.
Pasha साहब आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही है sir. आ रही है. Please continue.
So, and on behalf of Principal Nizam College, Pasha sahab,
yes, sir.
I'd like to thank
you very much, sir.
Professor Chand Pasha, at Department of Microbiology, Nizam College, and Dr. Madhavi, who is the head department of zoology as well as control of examination. And I am attending second webinar on this under Madhavi Madam, and I am very happy to be a part of this 7 days national workshop from 24th to 30th, that is today. And I'm happy to know that even they have not paid participants on Sunday also. So this is very great, and I assure on behalf of Nizam College that whenever you require our services or cooperation, we'll be there for you people. Again, I would like to congratulate Chand Pasha and Dr. Madhavi that they are the dynamic of Nizam College. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Please mute. Please. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jaiswal sir. And now I think any start should have an end. And after after this, now Madhavi madam will be giving the vote of thanks, formal vote of thanks. And after that, you will be getting the certificates registered with your registered details. You will be getting the certificates at your mail as well as WhatsApp number. Is it, Devendra?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, over to Madhavi madam.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. I deem it as my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks. I profusely thank our Principal Professor Lakshmikant Rathod Garu, our Vice Principal Dr. Avinash Jaiswal for allowing us to conduct this workshop. I would like to thank our Chief Patron, Dr. Gopal Reddy Garu, Registrar of Usmania University, who has allowed us to conduct this 7 days online national workshop in applied life sciences during 24th July to 30th July 2020. I thank all my dear participants who were showing a lot of keen interest from morning sharp 10 o'clock. In fact, they would have joined before 9:40, 9:45 and waiting in the waiting rooms for them to admit. This shows really A great.
Okay, Nishu. Bhima has joined now. Okay, just we'll take just some words. Devender. Devender, make Bhima sir as co-host. Good afternoon, Dr. Bhima.
I made it, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Bhima. Hello. Bhima. Hello.
So now you can speak, sir.
Hello, Dr. Bhima, are you able to hear me? Yeah. Thank you for joining. I welcome Dr. Bhima, Associate Professor and Head Department of Microbiology, Osmania University. He joined late, but I'm very happy. At least, actually, we are in the stage of vote of thanks now. But still, he can give his message. Dr. Bhima, please give the message. Actually, this is I will brief you what happened. This is a 7 days workshop on different techniques. We have divided each day for one subject. On 24th, we discussed about microbiology. We had the videos of. We prepared the videos of microbiology techniques, like we discussed micrometry, autoclaving, media preparation, culturing, serial dilution, different pure culture techniques, and bacterial growth curve, gram staining, and Jaden staining, fungal mount preparations. And on 25th, we prepare, like our lab prepared immunology techniques. We have displayed videos of like blood grouping, cross matching, RBC count, WBC count, and HB estimation, malaria, lymphocyte isolation, viability test, and COMET assay, and immunodiffusion assays like radial, Octorloni, rocket immuno, and Vidal, ELISA, RIA we did. And on 26th virology experiment we did, Madhu Mohan from NIM, in fact he's our student at microbiology. Now he's heading the virology R&D at NIMS, and he discussed about viral cultivations and COVID-19. On 27th, we had cell biology from IICT. He has explained about establishment of lab and different techniques of cell biology. And 28th, we got techniques of HPLC, GC kind of thing. 29th, molecular biology, gene cloning. Just on 30th, we did biochemistry. So this is what actually hands-on tool, the techniques, videos we captured and we played in front of the audiences. So they had hands-on tools experience. So our idea is, because of this pandemic situation, to make participants more benefited, instead of normal webinars, we thought of inculcating research interest and imparting the technical skills. So this is happened, and I request you to give your valuable message to our participants.
Yeah, excellent.
Good afternoon, Bhima sir. This is Dr. Madhavi sir. Zoology.
I know, Madhavi, Dr. Madhavi. Yeah. Thank you for inviting me. First of all, sorry for joining late because I was held up with registrar office. So I had some work. So that's what I am joining late. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate you both for organizing such an excellent interdisciplinary workshop, interdisciplinary e-workshop. So during, as Chan Pasha said, during this challenging time now, we should utilize our knowledge and we should utilize our time to inculcate some knowledge and to impart some knowledge to students and the research community and faculty as well. So my best wishes, and I hope all of you have gained good knowledge about microbiology, microorganisms, and sterilization techniques, media preparation, and immunology techniques, and so on and so forth. So as a professor at the Department of Microbiology, we are involved in the probiotic research and biofuel research, and we are working extensively on yeast probiotics and lactic bacterial probiotics. and biofuels from lignocellulosic substrates. If anyone wants to collaborate with us, if anyone wants to have some interaction about microbiology, microbiological techniques, you are most welcome, and we are available 24/7. Okay, so anyone can contact us and can come and have a discussion. So that is one point, and shortly we are also organizing one e-conference. We actually we planned one international conference, but before that lockdown came. So, but due to this pandemic situation, no, we cannot organize a normal international conference now. We need to convert it into e-conference. So that's what we are thinking, and we are moving into e-international conference, and shortly we will announce the dates, and you can also participate and gain some knowledge out of that. So that is the thing, and I hope all of you have gained good knowledge about microbiology and other techniques of zoology and other areas. Okay, and my best wishes and my heartfelt congratulations to both of you conveners, Dr. Madhavi and Dr. Chand Pasha, for taking this initiative to organize a e-workshop. See, organizing a e-workshop is difficult because see, everything we need to show them online. So it's very good actually. So yeah, with this, I thank you both of you for inviting me to join in this valedictory session. And I hope, yeah, because it is a workshop, there won't be any awards and nothing, no? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chand Pasha.
Thank you, Bhima. Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Now, Madhavi madam, please continue.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So I'll start again from the first. So I deem it as my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks. I profusely thank our Principal Sir, Professor Lakshmikant Rathod Garu, Vice Principal Dr. Avinash Jaiswal of this prestigious Nizam College, Usmania University, for constant support and encouraging us to conduct this 7 days online workshop, nationwide online workshop during 24th July to 30th July 2020 from morning 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. I thank our chief patron, Professor Gopal Reddy Garu, Registrar of prestigious Usmania University. I thank Dr. Bhima Garu, Associate Professor and Head, Department of Microbiology, Usmania University. Special thanks to Dr. Rajiv Kumar Kapoor Garu, who is a Senior Assistant Professor at Dayanand University, Rohtak, Haryana. I thank all the illustrious research persons who have delivered excellent talks during this, not talks, I can say a live demonstration workshop during this 7 days national E-Line workshop on applied life sciences. I thank all the participants and my colleagues, my colleague Dr. Chand Pasha, Head Department of Microbiology, for all the planning, execution, hard work he has done. I thank my colleague Mr. Devender, who was constantly sitting from morning 9 o'clock to almost all 3 or 4 o'clock in doing such kind of online e-content is really very tough. So I thank him personally. Last but not the least, I thank all my dear participants for your patience listening. Just not listening, you all have to practice this. So practice, practice, practice makes man perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank Madhavi madam for like a good administrative skills that she has managed. And I personally thank Devender. He is supportive for each and every second, and he is giving almost because this e-conference online management should be done. And as we are a technical person, we cannot do that one. And he has supported a lot. Devender, thank you. Madhavi madam, thank you. Bhima, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, one small announcement. Thank you, sir. One small announcement. As just Dr. Chand Pasha sir said, if at all you are having interest in having MOUs, that will be not only useful for our institute, but also for your institute also. In that regard, you can contact any one of us. No issues, especially if you want microbiology, MOU with that department, contact Chand Pasha sir, or else with zoology, you can contact. It's not like that, just to strengthen ourselves in the
Even at college level also we can do with multiple departments.
Departments also, yes. So this is the thing, my dear friends. And already yesterday we have seen a new education policy has also been launched. So we should all be prepared with all those new education policies also. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, certificate. Devendra, please issue the certificates.
Certificates,
yes.
The certificates. Yes, certificates are already, it will be posted.
Regarding, we were discussing about the research activities of our speakers. See, we did gel electrophoresis because of, I thought the Rajiv is coming, so I rushed it. But I hope that you understood the core concept of plasmid isolation and electrophoresis. Here we developed a matrix. While Raju's presentation, he was mentioning the spin columns. Actually, we and Ira yesterday she was explaining about gel extraction, cutting that one and taking it out and extraction. And we developed a matrix very cheap. You know, agarose is very expensive, almost 70 to 80,000 rupees kg. And we developed a matrix and we got a patent. It is very proud to say that single step you can do the electrophoresis and your desired fragment without any kit you can do with precise purification, and it can be used for the transformation as well as for sequencing and ligation activities, work also. And it is under examination now, and it has been evaluated by University of Hyderabad, and we developed at our lab. There's the same thing. Yesterday, Ira was explaining in 2 steps. Like first, after restriction digestion, we'll separate the bands, digested bands, and whatever your desired band is there, that will be excised out. That will be cut out, and it is by heat treatment or chemical treatment, and it is dissolved. And most of the time, the limiting factor over here is due to heat, plasmid or PCR product, which is small in size, that gets denatured, and your yield will be reduced, and it is additional cost of separating in there's a high quality low melting agarose and chelating agents and all those things. But in our case, that is a pH specific binding matrix we developed. When we do the electrophoresis, in case of your TI buffer, it won't bind with the matrix. Once the electrophoresis is over, we'll excise that fragment and we'll add specific pH containing pH component to it. Now it will bind to the matrix, and just the rest of the thing will be washed out over there. And you will be, once you add milk water to that one, you can easily elute out. And it's a very easy technique, so that normal laboratories also can perform. And one more for microbiology, you know, agar-agar is a solidifying agent. If you take the history, the people have used potatoes, gelatin, and agar-agar, like history goes on. And we have come up with a new substitute. You know, agar-agar is also expensive. It almost costs around 4,000 to 5,000 rupees kg. So we developed a substitute to agar-agar and agarose also. It is a polymer of organic and inorganic substances. One inorganic substance is a linking, it works as a linking molecule in between the organic molecules. So what happens here, a concrete, a good amount of normal agar-agar, when you incubate at high temperature, like if you are working with thermophilic bacteria, 50, 60 degrees Celsius, if you are incubating, normally you can see the cracks and it gets dry. Whereas the one what we developed, and one more thing, agar-agar does not get solidified in extreme alkaline and acidic conditions. If you are working extreme, there's alkalo files or SDO files bacterial isolation, normal agar will not help for you. So the one what we developed, it works in extreme conditions of pH, very high pH and alkaline, acidic, as well as high temperature. It withstands the temperature up to 75 degrees Celsius. So extreme there is a extreme thermophiles, halophiles, acidophiles can be isolated. So apart from that, my routine lab, we will be working on protein engineering, e-surface displays, and so these works, whatever we are working, see, whatever the gel extraction and single step gel electrophoresis and DNA extraction gel, and it has been carried out by graduate students. And if you encourage, definitely they will be doing. And this solidification agent, of course, we did for 2 years. And if you work, if you choose, if you are prompt, if you are thinking out of box, and if you are encouraging the students, definitely you will be getting the outcomes. So first, you should be enlightened and you should be thinking out of box. Like today also Ira mentioned, always you maintain ideas. If you are learning something, if you are listening something, you will be getting ideas, and you think out of box, which has nobody has done that one. You know, you recollect Zanjeer, Amitabh Bachchan's dialogue, हम जहां से ठहरते हैं वहां से line शुरू होती है. That you should not follow the path of somebody else established. Then you will be one among the group only. If you are thinking out of box, then only it is possible to establish, to create your name and something you can achieve in the field of technology. Okay, and our platform, definitely we will help you in these aspects whenever you are doing some activities, technical or some whatever the idea wise, definitely will help you. And if sometime, see, even at Nizam College, we have complete molecular biology and all biotechnology facilities. Sometimes, see, if you are even for academics, if an industry person or PhD person, if he is going to the CCMB or IICT and requesting for permission, may be difficult for, but BSc, MSc students, wherever you go, actually the faculty members like us will be happy to receive you and help you. And it is actually, we feel privileged to help the students. Not only we, you go to CCMB, you just write a letter to CCMB director, then they will be very happy to receive you and help you. And because these are the government bodies, and you are supposed to, they are supposed to support all the public. Normal man cannot go and take the help of CCMB or CDFD. So students definitely should make use of these facilities, including our facility. So if at all, if you require our facilities, almost all gene cloning work, of course, we don't have a sequencing facility, and all routine techniques that what we do, we can extend the support to you. I request you with whatever the enlightenment that you got over here should be carried out. It should be in progressive manner. Just you got some subject and just leaving it aside, unless until you practice it, it will not be with you. Just it will be disappearing. So you kindly practice it, then only it is possible. So nowadays everything is available. Even if you want to do the genes, synthetic genes are available. You see, nowadays it is very easy to work in molecular biology era also. If you are worried, if you are panic, and if you cannot move or you cannot progress ahead, take challenges, be courageous. If you lost something, what you are going to lose? Nothing. If you are achieved, you will be the winner. And actually, in my perspective, if the person who starts is a winner, not who gets the ultimate goal. First, you should start. Please start. And we have initiated, we have ignited the spark.